So it's official. No more updates for NFS Speed Unbound. It's been confirmed. Now, I know I'm a little late with this one, but I had to get my thoughts out in a video. And you know what they say, better late than never, right? So Criterion dropped the End of Kaizen review recently, and in it they said that the whole team is moving on to Battlefield, and this will be the end of live service for NFS Speed Unbound. They also said that there won't be any more updates or changes to the game, so what we've got now is basically what we're left with, bugs and all, but I'll touch on that a bit more later. I do feel a bit debated with how they worded what they said on the post asking for feedback, especially with them saying continue to deliver the ultimate Need for Speed experience in one place. It makes me think that maybe they did have some more updates planned, but then EA told them that they were needed on Battlefield. I don't know, just something to think about. Now, me personally, I'm really disappointed and a little upset, to be honest, and I think we as a community have every right to be. Need for Speed Unbound is, in my opinion, the best Need for Speed we've had in years, and although it got off to a wobbly start with year one, the second year of updates really brought the game to life, adding new game modes that people wanted, some really fun ones too, especially with Hot Pursuit on lockdown. I really think that with the second year of updates, we really had something quite special that, in my opinion, had potential to be the best Need for Speed game ever, and they really should have built on that, but instead, EA have decided to just abandon the game for Battlefield. I also feel like the second set of updates not only brought a lot of players back to the game, but also brought a healthy amount of new players too. Particularly Volume 9, with it being Most Wanted inspired, bringing back Razor and all the rest of it. In fact, with these updates, I imagine they gained more confidence and trust from the player base. But with this news, it feels like they've just betrayed that trust and just stomped all over it. Now, I just want to go over something in this report that kind of irritated me a little bit. It's actually near the start of the report where they say that they won't be updating the game or making any more changes to the game. So the game will be untouched from now, which is crazy when you consider the current bugs and issues that are still present in the game, like the game just freezing for a couple of seconds when you complete a challenge, the errors that stop you from being able to even load into the game or save wrapped, for example, and that's not even touching on some of the issues in separate game modes. I had a whole video planned on the issues in Drift Pro that I would have liked to see them fix, but obviously there's no point dropping it now. And the thing is, surely they have been and still are aware of these ongoing issues. I mean, it's not like they haven't been spoken about by content creators and raised awareness by the community, but it seems like they just weren't interested in fixing them. Whether that's because they couldn't find the root cause of the issues, or they just didn't have the manpower or the facilities to fix them, we'll never know. While this is really sad news for Need for Speed fans, we've got to give credit to the Kaizen team that worked on volumes 6 to 9, because you can tell they really listened to what the community wanted and they put their all into each and every update, and for that I just want to say a massive thank you to Team Kaizen. I'm almost lost for words, man. It's so disappointing to see Need for Speed shoved to the side yet again. I get that it's not the big hitter that it used to be, but it still has a massive community that's loyal to the franchise. But EA, they just don't seem to care. And I say EA because yes, it's developed by Criterion, but I think we all know that it's EA's call to move the game's developers over to Battlefield again, just like they did with Need for Speed Heat. So what's next for Need for Speed then? Well, nobody knows that apart from Criterion and EA themselves. What we do know at least is that thankfully Need for Speed is definitely still in EA's plans, especially if this quote from the Executive Vice President of EA is anything to go by. Now, in terms of when we can expect the next Need for Speed game, I would say it could be late next year. I say that because the last time EA took devs off of Need for Speed was in March 2021 due to Battlefield 2042 being expected to release of November of that year, which it did. Need for Speed Unbound then came out in November 2022. If we use this timeline as an example, then we can expect the next Need for Speed to release late next year. Now obviously this isn't anything conclusive, this is just my opinion based on previous evidence, and even that is probably unlikely. I mean, now that they've got all hands on deck for the new Battlefield, it's halted all development for the next Need for Speed. So who knows when we're actually gonna get the game. Hopefully, we're not waiting too long. So yeah guys, looks like that's the end of the road for Need for Speed Unbound's live service. I've got to say, it started off a rocky road, but it ended up becoming, in my opinion, one of the best Need for Speed experiences ever. And possibly my favourite Need for Speed of all time, definitely top 3. And for that, I want to say another massive thank you to the Kaizen team. I'm happy to say I'll still be playing this game until the wheels fall off. I've got almost 2,000 hours in this game and I don't plan on quitting anytime soon. And of course, I'll still be making content on the game too, so don't worry guys, the content's going to keep on coming. But what about you guys? Are you guys going to carry on playing the game, or are you going to find some other games to play? Be sure to let me know in the comments and let me know how you feel about this news too. Feel free to express your feelings however you want down below. As always, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new and you enjoy the content, and thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.